Hello, this is Angela Taylor with Taylor Homestead. We're going to keep it really real today. See, not fresh makeup, hair kind of disheveled. I've been at work all day and we have got 7 days of school left. 7. And so this teacher of first graders is tired. So we're going to keep it real today. So today's soap is a lavender soap. It's kind of a partial fail, to be honest. My lavender fragrance oil turned part of my soap brown. I had one loaf that turned out really well, and for whatever reason, the other one, which had more fragrance oil, that's what happened. Part of it turned brown. So it's interesting because I had used this fragrance oil before, and it turned it a little darker, but not nastily so. This one, well, I'll let you see. All right, if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel and give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below.
Today's scent is going to be French lavender from Nature's Garden.
Orchid mica. Pretty. And I'm also going to do a celadon green. This is going to be a marbleized, so you'll see what I mean here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and put my lye water solution in.
It reacts to the soap to make it set up.
This is how you make soap. You cannot make soap without lye. So here's what I'm going to do next. I've got this light purple. I have this green. You can't really see it inside this tin. I've got a dark purple. And so what you do is you just pour this in like one area. So I'm pouring in one area there. I'm going to put it in one area right here. Because the goal, when it comes out, I want it to be like a marbled effect inside the actual mold. So to do that, you just pour it in 2 general places. So I'll scrape that out in a moment. And then what I do is I'm going to take this purple one, I'm going to pour the purple in one area over in this side. And I'm going to pour it over here. And you don't mix it. You just pour it. You might move it around like this, but you don't mix it. It will mix itself as you pour it into the mold. All right, so what I've done now is I have dumped it in, and what you're gonna have, hopefully on the inside, is this marbling effect. All right, so this is gonna be our soap frosting. So right now it's just a bunch of oils put together and set in the refrigerator overnight. So the goal is to mix and mix and mix this until we've got some creaminess going on and some peaks going on like you would a whipped topping. So,
just a different color.
Yeah, well, it's gonna. Okay, so I have been mixing this for what, 10 minutes? It's been a long time now. And I'm beginning to get some peaks. See how it's peaking like this? And I'm slowly having to put the lye water. You can see I kept this overnight. It has lye water, do not drink. Lye water, do not drink, all over, because this was in the refrigerator. So what you do when you do this, you very carefully pour some in and mix it in. So what I'm doing now is putting 3 large dollops across the top of this. This is going to be a high top soap. I've never really made what I would consider a high top soap before. So this is all kind of new and different to Angela. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this pipe at here and some of this orchid, and I'm just going to drizzle it in places around this soap. I'm also putting on some of this silver rainbow glitter from Brambleberry, and I'm just going to put it on the smaller one. I'm going to try a different glitter on the other one. You can tell me in the description box below which glitter you prefer. This glitter is the Fine Iridescent glitter by Brambleberry. This is the one I'm going to put on the larger one. Up so that you can see each one. Here's the one that has the larger glitter on it. That has the fine glitter on it. Tell me in the description box below which you prefer. The fine glitter or the larger glitter? All right, so we are at the cutting of the soap, and we've had a bit of a mishap here. So I'm going to show you what fragrance oil can do. So you have to remember, I use this French lavender, correct? I've used this before in a different cold process soap. As you can see, the bar that I have in front of me looks pretty good overall. It was used in the bottom, not the top. That's still purple, but I want to show you what happens if you get, well, let me just show you what happens with it sometimes. This is the not pretty bar. All of this discoloration down here means that a heck of a lot of that fragrance oil got down the sides, and that's what happens to it. Is I line it up and I cut in between the two pieces like so. And you can see here it's got a bit of that marbling effect. Now you can see here it's got a little bit of the brown, but that should go away with time. So I'm going to cut the next piece. So you really have to be careful with your oils, your fragrance oils. If it's vanillin in it, if it has vanillin in it, vanillin will cause your soap batter to turn colors. So the best use for oils that discolor are to make things like browns and blacks. So if you know it discolors, just put it in a super dark color like brown, black. The thing was, I put it in a different, that fragrance oil in a different soap. And I'll get that soap and I'll show it to you here in a minute. And you can see the massive difference. So here's the other soap that I use this fragrance oil in. It's lavender. You can see here, this kind of brownish part here was originally white, but it's not like the other one that I just showed you. So it discolored a little bit, but it's not like that black looking stuff that I showed you before. So I don't know if I didn't get it quite mixed in the way it should have. So I'm a school teacher. If you've read my description box on my YouTube, I am a school teacher, and we are down to the last 7 days of school. 7. And so the kids are getting rambunctious. We're doing a lot of fun stuff right now. I teach first grade. First graders are fun. I've taught for 17 years now, finishing up my 17th year. I love first grade. I've taught all the different grade levels, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. My personality is more akin to the younger grades. And so testing. My 9-year-old sat in a 2.5-hour math test today. Our school did the reading end of grade test. And it was long. It was a very long day. I think they started, I don't know, like 9:45, and the whole school was not finished until I think 3:20 is what they said. So we're getting through it, guys. We can do it. So gets out on officially June the 8th. So anyway, lesson learned. Use lavender fragrance oil. Use the lavender fragrance oil in something that is dark purple. Not in anything that is light purple because it will morph it. Sad but true. All right, bye for now.